For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone. ACU with a big win over Howard Payne at Moody Coliseum today to go to 3-2 for the season. We've got Joe Golden, we've got Chase Golden, we've got Jaren Lewis, who went for 15 points and 9 rebounds. Jaren, let's start with you. What was the message from the coaching staff going into this game today against a non-Division I opponent?
The message was just play like they're a D1. I mean, we know they're a good team. We know we had to come to play, and we really needed to win coming off 2 straight losses. So just play hard and try to get a win.
And how did you feel like the team did?
We definitely completed the goal. We got a win. I mean, we lacked intensity a little bit in the second half. That's something we struggled with in the past. We're just trying to get better every day. We just need to be more consistent.
It is interesting that the last 3 games, or 3 of the last 4 games you've played, you've had big leads in the second half. What are the specific challenges of playing with a lead like you've had against New Hampshire and against Charleston Southern, 20, 25-point leads?
I think the tendency for our team right now is that we let off the gas a little bit and we lose a little focus. We're not as locked in, but we just have to work on that. It's important to stay locked in the full 40 minutes so we don't have let-offs like that.
You know, you played a lot of minutes as a freshman. Jovan Sirich is the only senior on this team. Do you feel a little different role this year with the 4 guys having moved on from last year?
Yes, sir. I feel like I have to be more of a leader this year, not only by example, but I have to be more vocal with the young guys, bring them along, and just always set an example.
Yeah, well, let's talk to your head coach here. Jaren always sets an example, doesn't he, on and off the court, and 15 and 9 today, and you needed those.
Yeah, he's an incredible kid. He's fun to coach. You know, he's one of those kids you can coach up all the time, and you get on him, and he takes it and he gets better. He's driven to be the best he can be, and those kids are fun to coach. If he'd have gotten that loose ball rebound instead of letting it go out of bounds, he'd have a double-double. You know, that's what I'm going to tell him first thing tomorrow morning. We'll show that clip. But those kind of things drive him, you know, and that's how he's a competitor. He's where he's grown up a ton. I told his dad this after the Oklahoma game, and he's really becoming a leader. He's really starting to open his mouth. He's starting to talk. He's starting to talk in huddles. He's starting to talk at practice, and guys respect him. You know, he's played a lot of minutes in this league already, and by the time it's all over, he's going to have a ton of minutes logged. And so he's got to do that for us. He's got to open his mouth, communicate, and that's not his maybe his most comfortable thing for him to do, but outside the floor. But he's got to do it for us on the floor.
Coach, you know, we see every year in our league, someone in the Southland Conference, sometimes 2 or 3 times, will lose to a non-Division I. You told me before the game this was the best of the 4 non-D1s you were going to play. I thought they played hard. What did you think about Howard Payne?
Yeah, I haven't obviously seen the other 2 teams, but I mean, Howard Payne's got a really good team. I think, you know, that I'll be accurate on that. They run their stuff. That's why I enjoy playing them. You have to really guard them. We got to guard them deep in the shot clock. They don't turn the ball over. They do a good job of executing their offense, and so it makes us get deep in possessions and learn to really defend. It doesn't just turn into a track meet, you know. And so, you know, for that, I mean, I'm excited. We held them to the low 30% field goal percentage. We've done a really good job on the defensive end of the floor. We held them to 20% from the 3. We're doing a great job of guarding the 3, much better this year than we have in the past. And those are the things I want to see be consistent, whether we're playing Howard Payne or whether we're playing Oklahoma.
Well, now you take it up a notch and you play the University of New Mexico on Wednesday night. It's the eve of the 50th anniversary of the Pit. ACU played New Mexico when they opened that arena on December 1st of 1966. This is another good team. They lost today to go to 4-2, but that's a talented bunch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you know, they're extremely talented. It's probably one of the toughest arenas to play in college basketball. It's going to be loud in there. You know, it's historically one of the loudest places you can go play. It's fun. I think our guys will enjoy it. We're going to have to learn to communicate. We're going to have to learn to talk, and we'll leave there a better team. There's no question. We'll be challenged over the next couple of days here to try to get ready to play, and we'll have to have our minds right and go out there and compete and give us our best shot. We're obviously extremely grateful to the University of New Mexico for allowing us these opportunities, because this is when our team grows. You know, when you have opportunities like we did on Friday to go play OU, when you have opportunities to go to New Hampshire, you have opportunities to play in New Mexico at the Pit, go to San Francisco and Sac State and Charleston Southern Road. Those are when your team is formed. You know, that's when I love it as a coach, to watch our guys go compete and come together.
Jalen Franklin didn't play. Don't really know when he'll play again. Injured with about 15 minutes to go on Friday against Oklahoma. You're kind of waiting and seeing, aren't you, a little bit?
Yeah, Jaren probably knows more about it than I do, man. You know, they talk, you know, no. Jay Frank's gonna be fine. You know, it's not season ending. Thank God for that. You know, want to tell everybody I know he really appreciates all the prayers and the text messages he's received over the last 48 hours. It's incredible, our ACU community and the way they reach out and just protect one of their own and make make sure he's okay. But he's going to be fine. We're going to go back to the doctor. We had a good doctor visit this morning. Good. We're going to go back to the doctor tomorrow. But I would assume he'd be back. Timetable right now is what we're kind of trying to figure out. But we'll continue to go. You know, we talk to these guys all the time about adversity, and when one man's down, another guy's got to step up. And you know, it gives the other guys an opportunity, and we can't use that as an excuse. And we're not going to use an excuse. We're going to get better as a basketball team. Why is that? When he comes back, we're going to be a better team.
Well, Peyton Ricks in his stead today played 23 minutes, had 9 points in leading the ACU offense. 71-55, the win over Howard Payne today at Moody, and a game Wednesday night at the Pit against New Mexico. For Jaren Lewis, for Joe Golding and Chase Golding, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com. Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.